It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON TV. We have a packed full session for you today. We've got breaking news out of UK and a severe weather storm that will be moving across the state later on today. The Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, Affordable Heating and Air, Mountain Adventures, Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond, Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea, and Always Growing Children's Resale Store in Berea. We're going to get right into it because we've got a lot to cover today. A very active emergency scene continues in the area of UK Hospital in Lexington. FBI, area bomb squads, and emergency responders remain on the scene and have been since around 11 a.m. this morning. Traffic is snared in locations around Limestone as streets have been closed off. UK police reports that those on campus are safe. It is the area of the hospital that is in question from an alleged suspicious package. This is an active and developing story. WBON TV will continue to follow the situation for more details. Meanwhile, as other officials have not provided an update on the supposed package or any arrest. This is an issued statement from 2 p.m. UK healthcare employees arriving for afternoon shifts are asked to avoid Nicholasville Road, use Alumni Drive from Tates Creek Road and the Park and Orange lot at Kroger Field. Even if you do not have a permit for that, you can use the shuttle. The UK COVID-19 vaccine clinic is still open, but due to the South Limestone Nicholasville Road closure, expect detours in the area. Nicholasville Road, South Limestone is closed to traffic, both northbound and southbound between Cooper and Waller Drive and Virginia Avenue, Hewlett Drive in the vicinity of UK Chandler Hospital. Please take alternate routes. Individuals should avoid the area surrounding UK Chandler Emergency Department on South Limestone. Individuals may resume all other activities in areas of campus. And just as an update to this story, we are getting reports that a suspect has been arrested. A man was seen being escorted from the area in handcuffs. So as we get more on this story, we will be updating that throughout the afternoon and as long as it takes there. Weather moving into the area, severe weather on the horizon here in Kentucky, all the way across the state. As a matter of fact, Governor Andy Beshear warned Kentuckians that strong to severe thunderstorms are expected late this afternoon and this evening across the Commonwealth. Damaging winds, isolated tornadoes, and heavy rainfall are expected. The areas of greatest risk for severe weather and potential strong tornadoes are southwestern and south central Kentucky. Kentuckians should follow their local forecast and be aware of changing conditions as this storm front moves through our state, said Governor Beshear. Families and workplaces need to be familiar with plans for safety sheltering in place in the event of a tornado and be prepared in case there is disruptions to local utilities. Gusty winds out of the southwest are expected, especially in southern Indiana and north central Indiana. Sustained winds of 25 to 30 miles per hour will be possible, with gusts as high as 45 to 50 miles per hour at times. Given the National Weather Service advance warnings, this will be a very dangerous system capable of no-notice sporadic tornado activity throughout the evening and early morning hours across the state, said Michael Dorsett, the director of the Kentucky Division of Emergency Management. Now, this is the time to ensure that your family, neighbors, and work colleagues have reviewed their safety plan for shelter or evacuation to stay safe in place in the event of severe weather. Stay tuned to your local weather broadcast. Be aware of outdoor warning sirens and review the difference between a tornado watch, a timeline where conditions are favorable for tornado activity, and a warning. A radar indicates a sighting of a tornado in your area, Dorsett added. The entire Commonwealth is at risk for severe weather that includes damaging winds and isolated tornadoes. The period of greatest risk as the severe weather is from 3 p.m., which is right now, all the way until 2 a.m. until midnight tonight. And if you take a look at those graphics that we had up there, there is a timeline that you can follow along with. There's going to be some very strong straight line winds as long as possible rotating weather as well. A Richmond man was identified as 27-year-old Justin Rodas is now behind bars for the first-degree sodomy of a victim under 12. The incident reportedly happened in December of 2020. Police report that Rodas is the father of the victim that was 1 year old at the time of the incident. Tuesday, police were investigating an unrelated non-injury accident when they discovered the warrant for Rodas. He is lodged at the Madison County Detention Center. An early morning house fire Thursday has left a Rockcastle home heavily damaged and a car destroyed. The house is located on Sweetwater Road west of I-75. Both the Brindle Ridge and the Broadhead Fire Department answered the call. No injuries were reported. U.S. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell announced today Kentucky received over $1.8 million to build storage facilities for personal protective equipment at the state veterans' homes in Hardin, Hopkins, Jessamine, and Perry counties. The federal funding distributed by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs was made available by the CARES Act. One of my highest privileges is to deliver for the nearly 300,000 veterans who call Kentucky home. I'm proud the CARES Act continues to provide the resources to protect our country's heroes from this terrible virus, said Senator McConnell. Our Commonwealth veterans facilities and their dedicated professionals are entrusted to care for the brave men and women who defended the American way of life. By helping increase access to critical PPE, Kentucky can continue offering quality care for our veterans. According to the Kentucky Department of Veteran Affairs, the 4 state veteran homes offer long-term care and rehabilitation for more than 680 Kentuckians, protecting those who selflessly chose to protect us in one of the most important duties, said the state Senator Brandon Smith, who represents Perry County. Well, beginning in April, Madison County drivers will be offered a new, updated method of updating and maintaining their driver's licenses. Specialized KYTC regional offices will be the new destination for driver's license services, replacing the county circuit clerk office. To find out how this will be affecting you in the Madison County, WBON-TV spoke with the county circuit court clerk David Fernandez with more on the story. Here's WBON-TV's Gage Hill.
The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet recently made the announcement that 9 more Kentucky counties will be transitioning to a new driver's licensing system performed at KYTC offices. Madison County was included on that list. County Circuit Court Clerk David Fernandez discussed what this change means for Madison County drivers.
The drivers in Madison County are lucky because we have a regional office here, so they don't have to go to another county if they don't want to. Now, one nice thing with the new regional office is that you can go to any regional office. It doesn't have to be the one in your county in order to get your license. The new regional office is going to be in the mall here, so it's really going to be more convenient as opposed to coming downtown trying to find a parking space at the courthouse.
Fernandez says that all services related to driver's licensing currently offered at the county circuit court will be available at the regional KYTC office.
Any license that you could have gotten through us, which would be an operator's license, a commercial license, a motorcycle license, a combination license, a learner's permit, or an ID, those will all be issued through the regional office.
Written and road test services have not officially been announced to transition to the regional KYTC office, as they are still being handled by KSP officials.
And they will continue to do the written and road testing. For now, they are still here at our circuit courthouse, which is at 101 West Main Street. After June 30th of this year, our driver's license office will be totally closed. You won't be able to do anything concerning driver's licenses through the circuit clerk's office after that date.
Fernandez tells us that this transition has been planned for years due to national security concerns.
The federal government decided that they didn't want every county to be able to issue an ID that could be used all over the country. So our new licenses are not even going to be made here in this state anymore. They'll be made in Illinois. So when you go in, whether you're getting a standard driver's license or you're getting a real ID, at that time you'll receive a card, and then within 10 days they will actually mail you your new ID.
For WBON-TV Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Gage for that report. We're going to go to our first break of the afternoon today. We'll be right back with more news and weather and the COVID numbers right after this on WBON-TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures is a new, unique store open in Irvin. They have both fruits and vegetables from local farmers and from farmers around the state. Stop in and see their huge selection of bananas, oranges, watermelons, plus potatoes, corn, green beans, and so much more. Mountain Adventures has also teamed up with Two Farms Meat to offer Estill Countyans a place to get your meats and all the other fixings, plus jams, jellies, and they also offer gift baskets. At Mountain Adventures, located at 70 River Drive in Irvin, or like them on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985. Welcome back to the Daily Community Briefing on WBON TV. The Daily Community Briefing is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Get your power equipment ready for spring at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop service your mower, North Estill Avenue in Richmond. Affordable heating and air for all your heating and air needs. Call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. And Mountain Adventures. Get everything you need for your next family meal at Mountain Adventures. They've got all the fruits, vegetables, and locally produced meats located at 70 River Drive in Irvin. Well, as weather starts getting warmer, recreational fires become more common. However, before you burn, always check local laws. The Kentucky Energy and Environmental Cabinet provides a list of allowable open burning activities. fires for cooking, recreational and ceremonial fires, construction site warming fires, using clean lumber, recognized agricultural fires, prescribed burning for forest range or wildlife management, fires set for weed abatement, disease and pest prevention, fires set to dispose of natural growth from land clearing and storms, fires for disposal of household paper products, and approved firefighter training are allowed practices under the Kentucky Energy Environmental Cabinet. The following are some of the examples of materials that are prohibited during open burning activities: animal bedding, hay, grass clippings, plastics, asbestos, drywall, shingles, glass, styrofoam, fence posts, wood mulch, chips or shavings, sawdust, wood burning materials, tires, furniture, carpeting, insulation, coated wire, and used oil. In some cases, specific county laws will prohibit otherwise permitted open burning procedures. Be sure to look at the Kentucky Energy Protection and Environmental Cabinet website to make sure you're burning only the right items. Well, last night, the Madison Southern Lady Eagles saw their history-making season come to an end in the semifinals of the 11th Region Tournament in a 51-40 loss to Lafayette. Southern had a 2-point lead at the half, but could never get in the flow offensively coming out of the locker room. Senior Samantha Cornelison ends her career as the second leading scorer in Madison Southern history. Tonight, WBON-TV Sports will be back at it again as Madison Central looks to secure themselves a spot in the boys' 11th Regional Championship game. WBON-TV Sports Director Michael Watkins stopped by and spoke to senior Cole Brown, junior Will Harden, and head coach Alan Feldhaus Jr. to learn more about the big win over Lexington Catholic Tuesday night.
Our team of the week this week, the Madison Central Indians, and senior Cole Brown talked about the adversity the team has dealt with this year, with players being in and out of the lineup with COVID, a young starter losing his father, and their head coach slipping on ice during the winter storms and having to have surgery on his ankle.
This team's been through a lot. Braden lost his dad his sophomore year. Jalen lost his dad this year. Will was out 2 weeks this year, so, we know that we had to come out. Everybody had to come out, play together. Everybody's not played all the games. I think it's me and Tayshawn are the only ones that's played every game this year. So we all knew we had to come out and play together.
When you look back at this season, it seemed like you all had a lot of chances to get that signature win this year. And to finally get it against the number 3 team in the state in that moment, I think it kind of magnified the win.
Mm-hmm. And that's when it matters most is region. And that's what we did. We got the job done. We followed our game plan, had a game plan against Ben, and we did it.
When you look at the way this season's kind of unfolded, it seemed like you all were building toward the postseason. All these losses that kind of built up on you, the big losses to Laurel and Covcath and Lexcath, it finally seemed like it all came together in the regional tournament.
Well, yeah, and Coach was talking about it was mainly our defense. Our defense has been bad. Our rebounding's been bad. So in practice, and we've all been talking about it, we got to pick up our defense.
Last year, junior Will Harden burst on the scene with a big performance off the bench in the first-round loss to Tates Creek in the regional tournament. He talked about what his role on the team was this year.
I just like to be consistent, I try to be efficient, and I just try to work hard, get rebounds, and just do everything I can to make the team better.
When you look at your role on this team, it's kind of, a little bit, they run the offense through you at sometimes in the game. Sometimes it's, you got to come out and get rebounds. Sometimes you got to come out and defend. So what has Coach Feldhaus told you about what your most important role is on any given night?
I just feel like do everything. I mean, most important is getting rebounds. Always make sure I'm in there getting rebounds and boxing out the big guy. He always tells me if we're going against a big guy, just to box him out. Just don't let him get the rebound. Let somebody else get the rebound. So that's what I try to do.
The adversity that this team faced all year long has been the biggest storyline to the season. How did it feel to finally get that signature win in the regional tournament first round?
It felt good, especially now. This is the time we had to have it. Like if we beat them earlier in the season, it wouldn't have mattered.
We also spoke to the head coach, Alan Feldhaus Jr., who talked about Jalen Davis, the young player that did lose his father during the season, and how big of a performance he had in the win over Lexington Catholic in the first round of the regional tournament.
It was special, and That's what I've told a lot of people. I don't think Jalen understands how much potential that he has, and we all have known that and he could shoot the basketball, but last night it wasn't just his shooting, it was the other stuff that he was doing. He gets his hands on a lot of balls defensively, and he was taking the ball to the rim. He was doing that stuff and taking it pretty strong too. So I think that kind of put him on the map. I've already had some college coaches already contact me today, so he's got to get stronger. But that was definitely a good start.
For WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that report. We'll have 2 games live on our WBON TV Facebook and YouTube pages tonight for the 11th Regional Semifinals. First, Frederick Douglass will take on Dunbar at 5:30, and at 8:15, Madison Central will face Franklin County. The winners will advance to the 11th Region Championship game on Saturday. I'm going to break into that right now because we do have some late breaking news now just coming into our station. It looks like a suspect has been identified in that situation over at UK Chandler Hospital, UK, and the hospital over there. Suspect has been identified as Brian Carroll, 44 years old, of Versailles. Mr. Carroll was considered armed and dangerous. According to police, firearms, body armor, as well as possible explosives were found in the vehicle. That is the latest from that scene over in Lexington, and we will continue to keep you updated as we progress through the day on that. Well, the Kentucky State Police Richmond Post, which provides coverage for Madison, Clark, Estill, Lee, Owsley, Jackson, Mercer, Boyle, Lincoln, Garrett, and Jessamine counties will be conducting periodic traffic safety checkpoints at locations approved by the Kentucky State Police Policy and Procedure Manual. These checkpoints will be conducted in an effort to enforce the traffic laws of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Special attention will be paid to occupants' protection, seatbelt adherence, sobriety, insurance, and registration violations. That is it for the second segment of our show today. We'll be right back after this with all the COVID numbers and news from around the Bluegrass here on WBON TV.
Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davison Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davison Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisonpowellfuneralhome.com. Davison Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures is a new, unique store open in Irvin. They have both fruits and vegetables from local farmers and from farmers around the state. Stop in and see their huge selection of bananas, oranges, watermelons, plus potatoes, corn, green beans, and so much more. Mountain Adventures has also teamed up with Two Farms Meat to offer Estill Countyans a place to get your meats and all the other fixings, plus jams, jellies, and they also offer gift baskets. At Mountain Adventures, located at 70 River Drive in Irvin, or like them on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
Affordable Service Solutions is the heating and air company you want to call when you want the work done right the first time for an affordable price. That's Affordable Service Solutions. Call Brian at 779-0122 for all your heating and cooling needs, plus Tempstar units at an affordable price. That number again is 779-0122. 0122. And remember, Affordable Service Solutions is your local Tempstar dealer.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are gonna drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's gonna put the work in the first place?
Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is your outlet for bulk landscaping materials. They have served the community with their huge selection of decorative gravels and bulk mulch for over 16 years. Announcing new for 2021, Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply is offering trees and shrubs. They serve landscapers, business owners, and homeowners alike. Add a landscape bed or spruce up your garden with plants and ground covers from Sticks and Stones Landscape Supply. Minutes from Richmond, just off exit 76 in Berea. 102 Spring Circle Drive, 986-2985. Welcome back to the Community Briefing on WBON TV. The Community Briefing is brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all of your remodel and fabrication needs. Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea has the best aftercare in the business when every detail counts. Remember Davis and Powell Funeral Home. And Always Growing Children's Resale Store in Berea, just down from Berea Ace Hardware in the Strip Mall. Every Tuesday and Thursday, they buy your children's gently used clothing. With that, we're going to go directly into the governor's report with Ron Likens.
The good news for COVID-19, the numbers continue to decline. Yesterday, there were 695 new cases, 49 new deaths were reported. The relativity rate is now at 2.85%. There are 438 that are hospitalized with COVID-19, 103 are in ICU, and 87 are on a ventilator. In Madison County, there were 7 new cases reported, and in Estill County, 0 cases were reported. During a press conference yesterday, Governor Andy Beshear announced that state records again have been broken.
I'm really excited that this week we again broke another record, 198,447 Kentuckians vaccinated in this last vaccine week, which we run through the end of Tuesdays. So really exciting. We want to keep that up. We want everybody to get their shot of hope.
The governor also announced that a new age group will now be available for the shots.
Dr. Fauci also believes that we will be able to begin vaccinating high school students. I guess that means below the age of 16 in the fall. And he sees younger kids being vaccinated in early 2022.
From the Channel 9 newsroom, I'm Ron Likens.
Thanks, Ron, for that report. We're going to go right into the incidence rate for today. In Kentucky, we have 3 green counties. That is up 1 from yesterday. Yesterday, we had Carlisle and Fulton. Those stay green today. And we also add Hickman. We are down to just 7 red counties, 2 of them right here in our area. Powell and Owsley stay red. Just down to our south, Knox and Whitley are red as well. Green, good all the way over there in the western part of the state. COVID numbers for Madison County. We have 12 new cases here in the county. We are at 11.4 for our daily incidence rate in Madison County, and I believe that is up just a little bit. Oh, nope, it is down. We were at 11.8 yesterday, dropped to 11.4, just above that threshold. At 10 and below we go to yellow. So just hovering right there in the orange level. 99 active cases here in Madison County. Again, that was up 12 today. And that is it for the daily community briefing. We will be back tomorrow with more breaking news, COVID numbers, and we'll follow those storms that moved in overnight tonight. So get back here with us tomorrow at 3 p.m. on WBON. I'm Gwendolyn Morton.